witches. It is Just Spellbound here. It is Wednesday again, second Wednesday in a row. Well, I missed last Wednesday. I uploaded on Thursday, but hi, how are you? Hope you're having a good week. So this week's topic, I'm just going to jump right in. I spent the last, 8 hours thinking it was still Tuesday, so I'm feeling not rushed necessarily, but I'm feeling something. So I figured I would take the time now. My little one's asleep. My older one is sick with the flu still. So I'm going to do some painting while we're sitting here. And, if that bothers you, by the way, if it bothers you that I'm painting, please, by all means, leave a comment and be like, that's weird. Please stop doing that. Hi. Okay. So this week we are talking about Besoms and their use. So I'm not even sure if I'm saying that properly. Besom. I once read that if somebody pronounces something wrong, it's because they read it and didn't hear it. So I am chalking it up to that. I've read that word a gajillion times, but I do not know how to say it because I just don't. So I do a lot of work with brooms. Besoms. I think the difference in terminology, the besom versus the broom, the besom is one you use for magical purposes and one you use for ordinary, mundane things around the home. So the way that I do my magic is there is no difference for me. There's no difference in between, for me, cleansing an altar space with my tiny broom, which I did not bring back here with me at the moment because I recently redid the one in the living room. But there's no difference for me. Every act that happens in the home can be made into something magical or spiritual or meditating. So I typically use brooms or besoms for regular household cleaning, sweeping the floors. And when I do that in an attempt to make it more cleansing energetically, is throw salt on the floor. Throw a bunch of salt on the floor and then sweep it up because it's picking up all the yucky, low energy, right? And moving it out with the garbage. So I think there's something symbolic in doing a regular household cleaning and mixing that in with your magical stuff. And you know what? No, I hate looking at myself because I always get really self-conscious. Another thing that I wanted to talk about with this is that I am a single mom of 2 girls. So for me, it is like I can't always find the time to separate the magical from the mundane. So a lot of times my mundane stuff has to get done. Those are things that I cannot put aside. If the house needs to be clean, the house needs to be clean. I can go, I can save my spiritual stuff for over the weekend when I don't have work or, whatever. But for the most part, I have to do everything else. So it's a way of keeping my spirituality intertwined with my everyday things because that's how I like it. I was listening to an audiobook on house magic, hearth magic, but I think it's called everyday magic. I'm sorry, I am fidgeting today. Okay. Sorry, guys. So that book was explaining how the mundane can be made into magical moments. And that book resonated with me so much because I was already doing that. It is nice to be able to go and feel like every aspect of your life is not only doing a physical action for your physical household, but it is also spiritually fulfilling and cleansing too. So cooking, everything is imbued with the magical. So brooms for me hold a lot of purpose. I have a broom on my front door that I use for protection and warding. And I have, every season I change what's on it to go with the seasons and to go with the turn of the wheel. And, you know, I think that a broom, a besom, if you separate it, I think that you can really use that for a multitude of things, right? It's a way of blocking energy. It's a way of getting rid of energy. So I feel like they are definitely needed in the toolbox. There are very few things that I will say to you, hey, I think you need to get one of these. Or, there's my puppy. He's bad. He's a bad dog. He's staring at me like, Mom, you just got home. There are very few things that I will say, hello, that I will say that I think you need for your magical practice, but because I'm assuming 99.9% of you, sorry, for baby love, have a broom already. I will not say you need to go out and buy a second one for your magic practice. I would say, hey, if you have a small dustpan, set that one up by your altar. Use one that find one in a consignment shop or a Goodwill that maybe the handle is broken off of. Oh man, if my light goes down, I'm sorry. It's because he's by the cord. Oh, he's stinky. You're stinky. Get out of here. You stink. Go. Yeah. Okay, I think we're still running. But I think he broke my lamp. Okay. We're in the darkness. So let's move in. Get some light in here. Hi. Sorry. Hi. How are you? Okay, so we're just gonna take a step up here and I'm just gonna quick wrap up this video. Besom brooms are great for cleansing, for protection. Use them with the spray, use them with some salt, throw it on the ground, sweep it up, and the whole time letting the energies in your house know it is time to get out of here. It is time to go with the garbage. All right, I think this might have been a little bit confusing and I'm very, very sorry for it. But all right, you guys, see you next week. Bye.